Hello! Composing Gloves here, and today we're going to talk about the auto wah lead with Sytrus and how to create vibrato so that you can play it. So something that might come up in your endeavors to learn Sytrus, and this is going to be a simple sound. It's a common sound, and there's more ways to make it dynamic and interesting and more sort of modern because this sounds sort of dated, but I want to talk about more about the vibrato part of it, but here's the sound. I'm going to jam a little bit to a little thing to show you the sound. Here it is. And I've got it hooked up to my pitch bend wheel so that the LFO resets. So here we go. So kind of an interesting deal. Okay, let's talk about this. So the sound is really simple. I'm sending out 1 and 2. 1 is a triangle wave. 2 is a pulse wave with the half option on. I believe it's called half. Even. The even option on. Which one's half? This one's half. So, ooh, that's it. That's going to create clicks. So, that's cool. They're going out. Filter 1. Filter 1's coming out. And in order to achieve the auto wah, something, you can do this with any parameter. It doesn't have to be the way I picked to do it. So, I've automated I've had the cutoff, left it right where it's at, left the filter all alone, and I went into the envelope and I turned it on. So it goes wow, and so wow, it turns on and off on its own. That's what I did. You could do that with resonance, you could do that. So I turned the resonance up a bit to sort of add to it, but you could turn it off and sounds a little different. So they're coming out there. So that's what's going on there. Now, operators 1 and 2 both have the same LFO on their pitch. So it's your basic LFO envelope, and I'm controlling the speed with my LFO, with my pitch bend wheel. So one problem that you're going to face is how do you intuitively make it so that the LFO resets every time you're doing something? So one of them is you could just automate this knob. Now I have this on both because if I have it off on one, which could be cool. Maybe you want to do that. But so what I did was I turned those on and then I have it hooked up to, and then I'm controlling this, the main LFO, the master LFO page. So all the LFOs are receiving a instruction that says, hey, turn on or off. You turn your maximum and minimum values up or down according to this. So right now, all the max and min is 0. And as I turn it up, it gets all the way and vice versa. So that's how I got it. So that's that. Now let's create another sound. Let's add a little bit of reverb because that'd be kind of cool. And some chorus. That'd be cool. Turn the reverb down a bit. And let's check the auto wah and not make it so severe. Let's go to filter 1. I like that a bit more. So I turn the cutoff up. And let's look at some other things we can do here. Let's change the, let's FM it a bit. And let's add a pluck, because the pluck would be kind of cool. So pluck, high ratio pluck. That sounds pretty cool. So we're getting more sort of a modern type feel to it. So let's go to the chorus, turn the depth. Let's turn the depth up, but the speed way down. Sounds very similar to like Savant or several Monster Cat tracks that are out there. I'm playing kind of low. Now you know where that what comes from. So that's pretty cool. You can play with that. Make it lower. I don't even know. But anyways, you can come up with something cool, play it in there, and record it. Or you could just write one in. I tend to write things in because it's just easier, and you can think about things and do theory a bit easier. So if you have any questions, let me know. Subscribe, and have a blessed day. We're going to be talking about making clicks, and beeps, and various other tones with Harmor, and you'd be surprised how useful these sounds can be as layers. So I only have one example to start out, and then we're going to just sort of go nuts and make stuff. So this is my example. It's just a little itsy bitsy click.